All right, Steve, you are up on the bench with your Galaxy DX88HL. He did give it to me in the box that he got it in. Usually those go right in the trash. Glad he has it. Makes it a lot easier to keep track of things. Let's see, we got issues he had was Talkback. Seems that Talkback has been permanently disabled even when you use the Echo. So we're going to add a switch to the back. I was going to put it on the bird meter, just to do the input power test when it came in here. It does come with the Galaxy mic. I wish they would have kept these mics, and I think they went back and forth with the coffin mic. I know that a couple of the Connexes, like the 4800, should have came with this type of mic. I do like this mic. I really do. It's just a nice, it seems a little more of a nice hand feel when you use it compared to the coffin mics, but yeah, they didn't use those for long. But this came with that, and that's his, and we're going to go ahead and test it. But yeah, like I said, I was going to do a power test, but the antenna cable, or antenna SO239, loose on the back. I could just tighten the washer up, but I want to see the inside of it too, especially dealing with these types of finals. And it looks like there's a screw right there. It's got me curious if that's just a what used to be a talkback switch. And when Steve got it, he didn't have a switch there, and it just had this. So I'm thinking that's what's going on with it. Kind of notorious. You have to have the Echo on for talkback. Some people want it, some people don't. Some people don't want it at all. They can turn it off, or just turn it on when you don't want Echo. So we'll make sure we have all that put back in place for him. But yeah, we're gonna pop the covers and take a look at that SO239 before putting it on the meters. All right, we pop at the covers off Mr. Steve's. It looks like there's an aftermarket speaker that's been installed. That's fine. Sometimes they're too big or too small, but that looks like a replacement, but it does have a magnet on it. Sometimes that causes issues. Now we're just going over this. He had this loose connector. I got this already tightened up here, so there's nothing shorted out here. But then we're going to look over, the common things with these radios here. Some of the things that get done to these. Now it looks like this hole was for a switch with talkback. You can see these wires, for some reason, are not connected, but routed up to the front here. And I don't know if you can see it. I somewhat can right here. There seems to be some beanie splices put in there. Trying to see why these wires are running up there for talkback. But yeah, that doesn't work. See, interesting. R238 is been upgraded somewhat. If you can see back here, this is also something I saw. We got smash coils. What is that? L51 and 52. 52 looks real smashed up. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's see if we can see it in here or not. Most likely, probably. Yeah, that's not in there either. We are missing. Get our little light in here, right where there is a missing TR32 modulation limiter. So, since I got that all tightened up again, we're going to go ahead and power it up now. Let's see on the bottom side here. Not too much. Looks like the Roger Beat mod's been done here. They paralleled that capacitor. What's that? R134. You can do the timing and the tone by messing around with C134 and R181, which is upside here where the mic is. So looks like someone did that as well. But yep, we got a little tape on here to keep everything protected here for Mr. Steve. And not sure if anything's been done on this counter board as far as noise. They are pretty noisy. You can have the volume down here and still get a buzz from the counter, just the way it is. So there is a couple different versions are here. Of course, find out what's going on with the talkback. We're going to have to pull the faceplate off, but Yeah, there's some mods that have been done here. Okay, so I got heads or tails of the talkback situation. So it's wired up to the noise blanker ANL and also the echo tone. Very interesting. I'm not sure exactly why. So when you use this and you have noise blanker ANL, audio test 1, 2, you would think you would get something, but still, no, it's not. You have to keep... There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio check 1, 2. So you have to keep the echo switch on, and also you have to have the ANL. So that basically switch works as it should, but then it's also fed through this switch as well. But yes, the if you turn the echo tone off, now that sound it drops right out. So it's breaking that connection. Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4, but that turns it off completely. But to use it, which is one more step than it should be, is this also has to be on and the noise blanker ANL. Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4. Even when you don't have echo, you can have this on. So you turn that off, we're gonna, yep, and we lost it. So when we have this off and this off, you're not getting anything through it, even with this on. It's not gonna work, but keep the echo switch on, and then on top of that keep this noise blanker ANL on. Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, that's the way this is wired up. So it's a little different than normal. So we're trying to see if he wants to do anything with the talkback. There is a mod that you can add a little bit of clarity to the talkback on this. So we're going to see if he wants to do anything with it. But he wants the limiter staying out and the resistors in, the way it's set up. His let's see, we're on low power here. Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4. One dead key of 1 watt. Audio 1, 2, 3, 4. And swinging just a little over 20. Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4. So his dead key's a little higher there. And then we're swinging just a little right about 20. So this is, he's using some other equipment, so we're going to leave that as far as I know. But we'll see if he wants to do anything with the talkback. But then again, that's up to him. Otherwise, this is pretty much a mystery solved just by messing around with this thing a little bit. But it's a little different than it normally is, because usually you have the echo off and on, and then people just want to have that switch. But this is another option. You still, the way this is wired up, have to have this just on, and then you can turn that off. So that's kind of how this is set up. Is that this switch would stay on in the minimal for echo, but when you want talkback on, you push it in, and when you want talkback off, you push it so it's sitting out. So that's what's going on here. So we're just going to find out what else, if anything, he wants done. Yep, that's it. All right, so we got word back from Steve. So we just polished this all up, solved the mystery of the talkback. Everything else he wants to keep as is. That's his choice. It's getting me motivated to go ahead and do a recap on the other, that white glove radio I have. It needs it. I need to do it. So we'll say 73 on this video. And just real quick, I just want to do the Roger beep. I don't think I had the Roger beep in there. Just the mod that this Roger beep, add that capacitor there in parallel. So we do have a little different to it. So let's do that. It's always fun. I mean, that's what talkback's about. Audio test 1, 2. Oh, yep. See, I forgot to mash that in. Audio test 1, 2. Audio. Test. Audio test 1, 2. Audio test 1, 2. Audio. Oh, let's do our time a little different. Audio. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am a robot. Awesome. Well, this is the way he wants it, so we have that. Let's do that Roger beep in there real quick.
Audio test. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's a longer one. But cool. He's happy with it, and that's what he wants. So let's go ahead and pack this up after I did a little polish and clean on it a little bit. Got it a little better than what it was. But that's it. He's happy. He wants to know where his talkback is. That's where it's at. So we're going to turn this down for him. Make sure it leaves here with the talkback, which will always have that noise blanker installed. You can add a label there. He didn't want to do that, so that's not a problem. But
Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can turn
this off, and you don't have that any longer.
But yes, that's how you'll do it. So that's pretty much stock minus it running through another channel. But otherwise, we're saying worldwide Eric Tech Stuffs. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Eric Tech Stuffs coming at you with the robot voice and the echo all over the place and that long Roger beep. We'll say 73s to the Good Time Gang. South Carolina Eric Tech Stuffs will say 73.
There it is.